Mother cripes. It's just giving me Enterprise vibes right now. Alright guys, before I get into the video here proper, I want to show you something real quick because this pertains to something I mentioned in the last episode about version 3.2.9. Apparently 3.2.9 is here as of April 1st. That's okay, that's a little suspicious. And apparently there's some AI additions here, loads of bug fixes, debugging weapons and armor, which is kind of nice. Oh, would you go away? Troubleshooter looks like is been added. Wait, what? Spin blocks have an option to reverse angle control the value when moving backwards. Useful for large rotors on spin blocks. Oh, that's kind of handy. Breadboard. Looks like they did some changes with the breadboard. Damage logging as well. Looks like they added. Ooh, new default guidance to missiles. Optionally, okay. They'll play sea skimming mode. Oh, so it looks like this is for what? Torpedoes? Unless it's for aerial missiles as well. Added small and large reverse launchers. Okay, that should be interesting. Okay, sounds. Looks like they added reset default button to wheel configuration. AI changes is now unified with the wanted distance mechanic, creating a circular wander for the auto combat vehicle. That's kind of interesting. Been tidied up with a feature for description what the behavior maneuver does. That's going to be useful. Air ducts. Previous change reverted. All single air ducts have now had their HP value halved. Okay. 3x3 and larger lose 1/4 HP and weight. This puts them in their intended role. Oh, because you guys remember previously that when the ducts were changed for the size increases, they had their HP values decreased by so much. But now they're all halved, looks like, equally. Oh no, single. Okay, so these are single block ones. And the 3x3 is 1/4 HP and weight reduction. Okay. Oblique armor can now create air gaps when hit centrally. Path to projectiles or mesh is modeled. Okay. Wait, what? This means heat, fragments and hatch spalling will be released from it. Oblique armor does not directly damaged by heat. Check penetration. Oblique armor structure for the purpose of hatch, increasing AP of spalling that will come from it to the releasing some nail gap or passing down the sides of the armor panels. Interesting. Oh, is it that the those kind of like oh, I know what they're talking about. They look like kind of like boxed armor plating. They're about half of the thickness of what blocks, like normal blocks are, and I believe they're gray. Armor fragmentation words forced to show one cone angle and outside values. These are always average across the warheads anyway. Okay. Shows that a pen fuse and use heavy HP. A saber round head will not explode on contact. That's a little odd. They only trigger when they run that kinetic damage. Weird. So using a pen fuse now looks like it's mandatory. APS ammo customization used by it's been updated to new format. I honestly never seen the APS customization UI. Or not since the updates. There's now a drop down in the ammo customization UI so to gauge your weapons and gauges that reflect the various clip sizes. That's handy because I have used advanced cannons in the past, and that's going to be helpful. You know, interior plane adds a velocity of vehicles to work expected moving in reverse. They're hard to fill water. Oh, the vehicle blueprint spawn can now spawn to 100 vehicles instead of 10. If you choose the max value, there will be no limitation on the number of spawned vehicles. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Ducks. Ducks no longer absorb heat damage. They treat like structural blocks for the purposes of heat. Okay. ERA no longer explodes under 50% health. ERA also no longer actually kills projectiles near when it dies. Okay. ERA rewritten. Projectiles are then crammed and the explosion is triggered by touching ERA. Okay. 20% hash thump damage. Hash must be implanted to the ERA for to be in effect. Missiles. What? Huge missiles efficiency and health modifiers down by 20%. God damn it. Oh, and here's some bugs with missiles. Beam riders have the option of following the other missile lasers in the vehicle. Just not attached to the controller. Oh god. Good thing I don't use those. Laser designated receivers now output a velocity value to allow APN and TPG guidance to improve the chances of moving to the target. If you don't want this function, just remove the APN and TPG from the missile. APN. Oh, APN guidance. Duh. Mr. Editing UI now drops them instead of incremental sliders where appropriate. Oh, cool. Okay, AI fixes, APS, blocks. Good lord. More stuff here for the breadboard. What the hell? If you guys want to have a look at this stuff, feel free to pause the video. Huh? How long SAS parts no longer connect to send instructions that they should not? Okay. Oh, okay, okay, now I get what it means. Indirect connections, but it looks... Yeah. Heat and hash. Multi-threading issues fixing heat and hash that stop them releasing fragments in the non-structural block they killed. That's something I'm going to get into here when we get into the video. Okay, so it looks like bug fixes here. Multiplayer. That's one thing I never tried is multiplayer. For as long as I had this game, I have never tried, wait, what? Fake set point for altitude and AI hover control now goes from minus 1,000 to plus 3,000 as per GP PID. Good lord. Oh, general processing, okay. Oh, general purpose. Duh. General processing, yeah. Fixed an issue with large turrets not repairing on specific vehicles. Odd. Sails, shields. Steam jet particles, okay. Placed on a sub. Smoke leaking from where you press no exit to the correct location. YouTube videos are working again, so you guys like using your YouTube videos, you can do that again now. Tank broadside behavior no longer selectable. It's the same level broadside behavior now called broadside 2.0, so use that instead. Okay. With that out of the way, I'll catch you guys in the game. Well, I'll catch you guys in the vehicle design where we work on the monstrosity again. And there's something I'm actually going to ask you guys when we actually get into the video. Don't worry, I'll get straight into it. Hey guys! I'm Rod the Fox and welcome back to From the Depths. And as I said in the top of the video, there's something I want to mention to you guys. And it has to do with our vehicle because a couple people mentioned about HESH shells, and I went looking up off camera during that video of like trying to find where's the Dreadnought? There it is. Oh, trying to find a solution to basically have this being protected from basically just about anything. But it's actually a question I want to ask you guys, because you guys seem to be more knowledgeable than what I am, which that's not hard to do. But anyway, how would I protect myself from HESH shells? That's one thing that I honestly want to know, because I don't know. I'm not sure if I know how to do it or not. In fact, to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't. No. Okay, so since... Okay, so this has batteries and stuff into it. I'll surround this in wood as well as metal. Well, yeah, if you guys can help me out with this, please post down in the comments, because like I mentioned before, I do read the comments of videos. And I do even reply to them. So if you guys have any information for me to help me out with this predicament on how to protect this ship from Hesh, please let me know, because I'm not actually sure how. And like, I've been playing this game now for what? Oh god, like, I've been playing this game for a few years now. Like, ever since I think I got a playlist of it on the original channel. Well, if not, I've been playing this ever since I started this channel, so. Yeah, it's been a while, so. And, like, when it comes to Hesh shells, I mainly know how to make them. I generally don't know how to defend against them. So, like I said, if you guys know of what I could do, please let me know. And like I said, I do read the comments, so I will have a look and see what I can do about it. Because, well, with this being the last main attack ship in the fleet, I want this to be as protected as possible. Hence why hence why this thing is currently 4 layers armor thick, and is currently now having the ammo and stuff being surrounded in wood and then surrounded in metal. Because, well, like I said in the previous episode, we're going to be going up against the last faction or two. I mean, guaranteed this is going to be going up against some Scarlet Dawn stuff, so we're going to need that protection. And I'm not sure if ERA armor will help, or if the that other armor, the oblique armor. I'm not sure. I honestly have no idea if I'm even pronouncing that armor correctly, so guys, feel free to correct me. But yeah, like I said, I'm honestly not sure on what will actually help me. Hold on. Oh, looks like this might be what we're looking for. The ERA armor, because, hang on, let's see. Okay. So it seems that this is a cheap armor, but it looks like it's not damaged by heat penetration. So it looks like it's good against heat shells, but it will trigger heat fragmentation and Hesh spell release. So it looks like the only thing this is good for is heat penetration. But everything else, like with heat and Hesh, it seems like it's either it either doesn't stop it, or it increases like armor piercing values, which isn't good evidently. But this reduced Hesh damage, larger fragmentation release angle if the shell is kinetic, when then it loses kinetic damage but can continue. So is this what we need to use for Hesh damage? So that's one thing that I want to protect against. Because that's one thing we don't have. EMP damage reduction 100 meters. Wow. Well, I suppose it's rubber, and rubber is good against, is good conductor for electricity, so that makes sense. I'm glad they used that real world, thing for it. I can't say I know everything about this game. I mean, I know quite a bit. I mean, I know how to get an airship to work, and I know how to make a boat. But when it comes to like some armor protection stuff, especially like a Hesh and stuff, that I'm not 100% sure on. So, like I said, your guys' help would be greatly appreciated. I'm not even kidding. Just to be honest, I kind of like going to you guys for help, because if I'm stuck, then I know that I can ask you guys for something. There's a good chance that someone will know what the hell whatever problem I've run into and be able to help me out with it. It's like I said, like, I don't know everything about this game, and I probably never will. And well, I probably will at some point, but it's probably gonna take me like years. And by that time, I'll either become burnt out on this game, or I would have done so many playthroughs that I know exactly what to expect from the enemy factions. Like I said, I don't know everything about this game, so all help is greatly appreciated. Well, all help in anything is greatly appreciated, but you guys get the point I'm trying to make here. And well, I think what I'm going to be doing today, as soon as I get this section all armored up, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to put the okay, I think I know what I'm going to do here. Alright guys, give me a moment. I got a little bit of cleanup work to do here, but this is basically the ship. And these angled sections down here, these are exactly the same diagonal length as the space is in here. From the middle wooden beam to the adjacent middle wooden beam on the opposite side. And those beams are going to stretch and continue all the way down. So that way we'll be completely safe in that aspect from enemy fire. But the thing still stands on how to protect myself from Hesh damage. Because, well, I want this to protect itself not just from Hesh, but I also want this to be protected from EMP damage and everything else as well. Because, well, this is the last attack ship of the fleet. So I kind of need this to be protected. As long as we can still fly and still fight, we'll be fine. Basically, well, as long as we can do both aspects of an adrenaline rush or the flight or fight response. If we can do literally the flight and fight response, I'll honestly be satisfied with that. Because, well, I know I can't exactly protect this ship from everything, because, well, something is going to get through. But the more things that this ship is protected from, you know, the better. Because, well, if I must be honest, I kind of like this ship. Because, well, it represents, basically, this is the end game ship. Easily, this is the end game ship. This is basically our reward for beating all the other factions and getting all the resource zones that we can up until the last faction or two. Well, basically get enough resource income to actually afford this, and not only afford it to build it in, but to actually keep this friggin' thing maintained. Yeah, like, this is our reward. This is what it says, hey, you did a good job taking on those other factions and getting the other resource zones. Bring this in and finish the job with a smile on your face. That's basically what this ship says. And come to think of it, I might actually fill in the front sections there, the beams, with some metal. Because I do want this to have a full metal exterior, or a full metal jacket as you will. But yeah, like I do like this type of sandwiched armor idea, because like we're protected from, I believe, heavy armor protects against explosive damage. I know Hesh is gonna be a problem, and I think, well, EMP we're covered. Either with the heavy armor or with the wood, we're covered. So we literally don't have to worry about that. But like I said, well, my main concern now are Hesh shells and even possibly heat shells. But if the ERA armor does indeed protect against that, then what I might do is, instead of putting in sloped armor, I might put in This is sloped metal armor. I might put in sloped ERA armor, running and run that down the whole entire length of the ship. So that way, well, we'll be protected from Hesh damage as well. Other gripes. It's just giving me Enterprise vibes right now. Because like you have the main body down here along the bottom. And then you have like the two nacelles or engines here on either side. God freaking damn it. Okay, so wait. ERA armor. Okay, so there are a sloped version. Okay, so why you like that? Oh, that's going to annoy me. Why you like that? Ah, I thought this was going to be like a full slope piece. That's going to be kind of annoying. Unless I do it like this, and then cover the exterior like that. That would be kind of cool. Because, I mean, if this does protect against Hesh and heat attributes, this is something for us to look into. Because like I said, I do want to be protected from all forms of, or as many forms of enemy weaponry as possible. Okay, I'm going to swap this one out, and I'll get back to you guys here in a minute. Because there's something I want to do, something I didn't do with the bottom middle section. Where is it? Oh, wait a minute, they said that they added a large variant to something, didn't they? So let's have a quick look at that stuff real quick. This stuff, the reverse stuff. Okay. Okay, but they don't have reverse stuff here for the huge one. Okay. That's one thing I'd like to see is a different hatch from this one for the large, let's say for the huge missiles. Because, I mean, sure, it's thicker, but it's still, like, it's just another version of this. And, wait a minute. Oh. This one got 2 sets of doors. This one only has 1. Oh, so this is slightly different, but still, like, I like to see a bit of a different design. That's the thing I like to see, unless the that hatch is only like a temporary thing, and they are going to like eventually put in something different. Wait a minute, I'm a dumbass. There we go. Reason why I flipped these, because if these wheels do happen to get damaged, then it's not going to be that big of a deal. But if we lose this whole thing shuts down, so yeah, it's best to be prepared in that regard. So, looks like we'll be able to put in a couple of these. Oops. It would be good if I actually had this close enough. Here we go. And the reason why I do this, because is something that I noticed in the previous build when I added on an extra wheel not connected by a belt. It increased the engine power, which is weird. But if it works, I can't complain. Okay, I'm actually looking to put in a few walkways, much like I did with the previous design. But I think what I might do this time, I might put in 4. But I'm not quite sure where. Because this, I believe, how long is this? Oh, it's 100 blocks long. Yeah. Okay, so this is 24 blocks long. You guys didn't hear that. So, I'm going to be putting in a walkway once every 6 blocks. That will give us effectively 4 walkways going from either side. And I'm not sure if I'm actually going to have this be accessible. Because, I mean, this here is a section, another section of the ship. Yes, and it's the main section, but up here, well, I'm not. Wait a minute. It gives me an idea. Hold on, guys. Look at this. Before I put in the lines, or say the walkways, look how slow those resources are going down, and that's with all 3 steam engines running. That's nuts. What is that? Like 50 resources a second? Roughly? It's definitely not 100 resources a second. It might even be less than 50 resources a second. That's really friggin' slow. Oh yeah, and I turned on the infinite commodities temporarily just so I can fill up a little bit. This thing, this is ridiculous. Now, I don't have any thrusters or anything on it yet, so this whole thing could be, well, it's most likely just false information. But still, like, just bear like this with how slow it's going down, I'm not complaining. Well, I got the doorways for the walkway started, but that's gonna do it for this time, guys. Next time we'll continue with this build and make the walkways going across. Anyway, guys, raise the like button from the depths if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe and ring a bell if you guys want to see more stuff like this. And I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys! Just look at this thing now, and even though it's not even complete yet, this thing is enormous. Oh god, I can't help what I've gotten myself into. Oh boy.